This is L.PoornimaDevi, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So in that last class, I have to discuss about the array implementation and how to insert a new element in that array using array. So we have to insert the elements also, and how to allocate the space for this array implementation, and how to store the list of elements, and what is the problem we have to see while inserting or deleting an element in an array. So these are all already seen in that last class. Your next implementation is linked list implementation. So we have to face the problem in array implementation is it is a continuous memory allocation first thing, and if you want to insert a new element or delete a new element, you have to shift the remaining elements to the either left side or right side for the insertion and deletion. So this problem has to be recovered in this linked list. So what is linked list? So linked list means it is also in sequential order of elements. We have to add the elements in a sequential order. We have to know what will be the next. So in this array we have to store the continuous allocation. So first element 2 means, so the next element should be in the next position. So that next element should be in the next position of that particular element. So this will be accessed very easily, but the problem has to be arised only in the insertion and deletion operation. But in that linked list, you have to store anything inside that particular memory space where it is free. So if I want to add an element, that is the same element 2, 4, 8, 6, 7. So these are all my list of elements which we have to store using the linked list. But in array we have to store in a continuous manner. So in this I have to add the elements in an empty space. Where are all the empty space we have to see in our memory, it will be stored in that particular position. But in that linked list we have to know what is the next element has to be come. So if this is my first element means that first element has to know where is the next element. That means that element has to know the address of the next element. So 2, so this will be an address of 100. So this is first element and it has to know the address of second element. So I need to add the address of the element. So 2202, 210, 305, 406. So these are all the address that element has to be stored. But then first element has to know the address of the second element. My second element is 202. So that first element have to know the address of second element. So it automatically reaches the second element. So that same wise the second element has to know the address of third element 305. So it automatically reaches the particular destination. So after that 210, so it will reach 7 and then 8. So 406. So 8. So this is linked list implementation. So one of the advanced concept we have to be used in all the fields. You have to store your element at in any places, but that particular value, but particular element have to know the address of the next element. So this is the process. So in this first element know the address of second one knows the address of third. So this will be sequentially ordered. But how to find out the first element of the address? How to find the first element means with the help of head pointer. We have to add the one head pointer which address the first element where it is. So you have to find out the first element in the head pointer. So after finding your first element, your sequential order has to be arranged with the help of address of the next element. So this is linked list implementation. If you want to add a new element at first, middle, last, all has to be done without affecting the remaining elements. You just add a new element and you have to know the address of what will be on the next element. That should be known by the particular element. No need to alter something either in shift left, right shift, left shift. No process has to be done. You just know the address of next element. That only the process of linked list implementation. So in that linked list we have two different types, singly linked list and doubly linked list. So that types has to be seen in the next class. Thank you.